Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Positive Vibes by Hina. Today we are going to London and we have already packed our bags. So we are going to check one bag in and there are two carry-on bags. Yes, this is Eva baby and we were traveling because of her birthday. So her birthday was on 15th November and we started our trip on 9th of November because Dhaval and I love traveling a lot. Eva baby also loves traveling a lot and we want to make sure that she sees enough countries, environments, climates and different get different experiences as she grows up. And that's the major part of our parenting, that we want to give her as many as experiences we can. So the next morning we got up and then I was asking Eva, get ready, eat, and she was feeding her baby doll with the Shira. She likes Shira so much, by the way. And Dhaval was making chai, and because chai is necessary to start our trip. And our flight was at 5 o'clock in the evening, and we were going to leave at 2 o'clock. So I wanted to make sure that Eva eats well and then sleeps well. So I got ready, I got everything packed and ready to leave. Dhaval had already booked the cab, and then we started our trip. And then I told Dhaval, let's come into the video. So he just hopped in. So then I just woke up Eva because we wanted to catch the cab. So I just woke her up, and then she was a bit sleepy. I don't blame her because it was her nap time, but she already got like 1.5 hours of sleep, which was enough, but she was a bit sleepy. So we got into car and then we started for the airport. The best thing is airport is just 15 minutes from our place, and this is a Calgary airport, by the way. And we started our trip. The baggage was not free, so we had paid for the check-in bag, and then carry-on bags were free. So and it was just like 5 days of trip, so we didn't think it was necessary to buy two check-in bags. And we had some USDs with us because Dhaval had a trip a few months back in Las Vegas. So he had some USDs and we wanted to convert to pounds because we were going to London and then we were going to Europe as well, in Paris. But then Dhaval told that the currency rate that we were getting at the airport is ridiculous. So we thought that let's not convert the currencies on the airport, and then just land on the London airport and then just do the currency conversion. So that's the tip here, that don't convert your currency at the airport. And then we were just passing our time at the airport. This is a bento box, by the way, that I got for Eva. It had a lot of variety of snacks in it. And then it's very hard to keep your toddler entertained during the waiting time. So we were just roaming around, making her laugh, making sure she's entertained and playing well, because we wanted to make her tired as well, because once we board the flight that she sleeps well. So we wanted to make sure that she's tired enough to sleep well on the flight. So we were just trying to keep her hydrated and play with her. And one best thing about having a toddler or a baby at the airport, that you get to have a priority check-in. So we checked in early, and then in the flight we just are having our best time. I honestly love flights. I mean, people nag about, flights and long flights and everything, but I really love, boarding flights and, just sitting and, just thinking about random stuff. And now I have a baby, so I was just playing with her. So I don't understand people. Many people I have come across, they don't like flights at all. I feel that flight time is like you don't have to do anything, just sit there, just think, talk with your partner or your parents, whoever is accompanying you. Just, have some off time for yourself. You don't have to do something always, you can just sit there and, think about stuff and just, you know, um, just chill, and so we got our snacks and lunch on the flight, and this was a pasta which was pretty good. And we did not book a special ticket for Eva baby, so Eva baby was just sleeping on our laps. So I don't know if you can figure out from this video. This is the route of the flight from Calgary to London, right? As Eva baby was sleeping, so me and Dhaval, we were just, chatting about random stuff and just thinking about the future and making plans. And so we landed flight at 5 p.m. In Calgary, and we reached London around 9:30 in the morning. So we skipped all night because of the time difference. And actually this was a pretty difficult part, because we were going to get a jet lag, because London is, because of the time difference that Calgary and London has. And on the airport, while we were, waiting for our check-in bags, there was a big wait time. And so we just waited, I think, for 45 minutes, I think. And then we finally booked a cab to go to airport. And the funniest thing I observed about London is that the driving is right side, like India. And in Canada, it's on the left side, right? Left side driving. But in London, it's right siding, so right side driving. So that was the funniest part, because it was feeling very weird to see the driver on the right side. And then we reached our hotel. It was Hampton by Hilton, which is a 4-star hotel, a pretty good hotel. If you want to live in London, this is a good hotel. And then I forgot to shoot that one. We got our currency exchanged in London, and we got a pretty good rate. And so you can change your currency in London at the airport. And then we headed to our room. The key point here is the hotel rooms you get in London are pretty small. So London is one of the expensive cities in entire world. So because of the the expensive nature of London, the hotel rooms are pretty small, and everything was so congested, because whenever we book a hotel in Canada or in South America, be it Cuba, Mexico, or Dominican Republic, the hotel rooms were pretty big, but in London they are very small. So that's the very Londony thing that we observed. And so I shot that again because the lights were off. So see, there is a washroom. This is a bit a table where you can make some coffee. and there was a locker, and then there was a little fridge, and we actually asked for a king size bed, but they gave us two twin beds, or one twin and one double bed. So which I didn't like, but that's okay, we could manage it, so that's not a problem. So Eva and I slept on one bed, and the other bed was for Dhawal. So I just wanted to give you all a like hotel tour. It was a pretty good, decent size hotel room, and then we started our trip. So we got that Oyster card. So if you want to travel in London by public transport, you have to get this Oyster card. You can top up that card with some money and then just swipe it on every tube station, which is very convenient, that you don't have to take a ticket every time you travel. So that I felt very nice. That's the Oyster card. So our journey started. This train station is Park Royal, and the best part was this tube station was pretty close from our hotel. So it was just like a minute walk, which was very convenient. So we started our trip, and then we onboarded this tube. So in London, train is called as tube. So it's our underground tube, and these tubes or the train stations, and this was built in 1863. So this is a very, very old infrastructure. So if you see, some of the London stations are pretty old because they were built before the World War One and Two in 1863, and some are new. So some of the stations are not accessible. So what does accessible means? So now if you see Eva baby sitting in the stroller, right? So those are not stroller friendly. So they do not have any lifts, or they do not have any ramp where we can, roll the strollers on. So we had to lift the stroller on the stairs and then keep the stroller. So it was very tough. We found that very tough because in Canada all the stations are accessible. So that's a very Londony thing. Then we reached here in Piccadilly Circle. So this is like a Times Square in New York. So this is a very lively, vibrant, lots of lights, and that area was amazing. So we were just exploring that. We wanted to see the London, real London, the nightlife, and the vibes of the city also. But we got hungry because we did not eat anything after the flight, right? So we went to this restaurant, Masala Bhavan. So I had heard that Indian food is amazing in London, obviously because there are so many Indians in London, and India and United Kingdom has a history also. So I had heard that there is lot of Indian restaurants are there in London. So I had to try Indian food, right? So we got two thalis. One is chicken thali and other one is veg thali. And the food was amazing. It was top notch. I mean, I felt that I'm eating in India in amazing restaurant. I mean, the food was extremely delicious. I mean, I have no words to describe that taste and that food. You have to visit London and you have to eat in the Masala Bhavan, And then we started our, walking. And on this night, we did not plan anything. We were like, we just want to, see London, feel the vibes, walk around, just, do sightseeing and just do nothing. There was nothing planned for this day. And we just went, with the flow. Next morning, we got ready, and the Buckingham Palace was on our list. And we got ready, and then again we took a tube, and then we reached here at Buckingham Palace. And there is this a ceremony that was going on. It's called as guard changing ceremony. So this guard changes after 48 hours, and this is very unique. So they have this big ceremony that goes on when the guard changes. And there was this parade and different activities that were done by the guards and the people over there, and it was very unique to watch. If you want to learn more about it, you can Google it. But that whole parade, that whole ceremony was so unique, and I had never witnessed anything like that. And it happens only on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and I think Saturday. I'm not sure, you'll have to Google it. But we were so fortunate to attend that ceremony on that day. And Dhaval was so fascinated that we have to see that, and I wasn't that interested, but then I went and then I witnessed it. There were so many people were gathered around that area, and there was this parade and the horse riding, and everything was so like disciplined and so organized that yeah, it had like really royal vibes. And then the parade was over, the guard was successfully changed from its duty, and the new guards joined it. And then we started clicking pictures, and because the ceremony was over. And if you see the beautiful fall colors, surprisingly, we visited London during the fall season, and oh my god, this fall is a bit different. I mean, just look at the tree size. I mean, there were so many trees, and the trees were so tall. I mean, in Canada, I haven't seen such trees before. And even the leaves are so many. Like, I mean, Canadian fall is also good, but I had never seen this fall. So this thing I found like very unique. It's very Londony, or that the tree size and the height of the tree, and even the leaves. The leaves are really like golden leaves. So we just played with the leaves, and then we enjoyed there. Eva baby also was playing, and then she got hungry, so I got my bento box, and she started snacking. And then I wanted to change diaper of Eva. So the another Londony thing, that you cannot use public washroom without money. So you have to swipe the card, and then you can use the public washroom. And as you see, the tube are the tube stations are underground. So there were like big escalators. And then we started exploring Chinatown. So this is a Chinatown, and then Eva baby had her lunch, and then she slept. And then we started exploring Chinatown. So this is a very unique street, or the area in London, that everything is Chinese, and the snacks and the food and everything. So we got some bubble tea for us, and then because again is we went to Chinatown, so we had to get the bubble tea. Then we came to this theater. Its name is Harry Potter, and it was surprisingly closed. So I don't know what happened. It was closed that day. We actually wanted to see a show in this theater, but we could not do it because it was closed, and we didn't know that. So and we were just like exploring this area in the London. So if you see the buildings and everything is so classy. And then we wanted to get some lunch for us. But then we thought that, let's grab lunch later, let's visit a library, because I wanted to get some books about a British culture. So we got here, and then we saw this beautiful thing. So there were these walls, and the walls are screens, you know what I mean? And there were like different animations were going on, and it was like beautiful. I loved it. So we just went here, and then started exploring this. So if you see in that area, there was some nature scene was going on, and here there are some random patterns are going on. So this was very fascinating. Then we again took the tube, and because we wanted to go to London Tower. So this is a London Tower. So this is a viewing gallery where you can stand and see the London Tower. We can actually go inside, but I think we do not have permission. We have to book it in advance. So we did not go inside, but yeah, we took some pictures over here. And then there was this area where the history of London was written, how London got evolved, and what diseases were there, and how many people died, and all about London history and the wars and everything. So we read that everything, and then we headed to Big Ben. So Big Ben is, again, I do not have to say anything. Big Ben is an iconic building. Then we went to London Eye, and Eva baby was surprisingly very happy. She wanted to get out of the stroller, so we got out, and then we were hungry. We skipped the lunch altogether, so we got to this restaurant, Arya Bhavan, which was amazing. The dosa was amazing. The thali was amazing. Then for dessert, we got to this ice cream shop, and yeah, there were so many flavors. And this ice cream was very creamy, by the way. And yeah, so we got, I think, tiramisu and chocolate flavor. Eva baby was sleeping, so she did not have the ice cream, and I got some tiramisu. Yeah, and it had 4 flavors, by the way. So tiramisu, chocolate, coffee, and mango. So we ate ice cream, and then we went to this Leicester Square. So Leicester Square is another part of London which is very, very vibrant, and there was a local market, and in that local market, Christmas market was going on. I don't know, Christmas themed market. So I got that hat from that market. And then next day we went to London Bridge, because another iconic feature or the building of London, that is London Bridge. So we got ready, again took a tube, the whole ride. Okay, so from here there was a nice view of London Bridge, and this is a Thames River, by the way. We can actually take a cruise and go to London Bridge, but we did not take it because of 2 reasons. First of all, it was cold, and second was Eva had a little bit cough that day. So we wanted to get a cruise, but we did not get it because of those 2 reasons. But we were just having good time, and these things happen when you are traveling with a baby or a toddler, that you have to make some changes in your itinerary because things don't go as planned, right? So we did not take a cruise, and then we just started walking and seeing the places. Then this was another highlight of our trip, that visiting a Borough market. So Borough market is actually a market where we can get all the local delicacies, right? So local delicacies means what? All the restaurants are there in London. They open their stall in Borough market. So you get all types of delicacies, foods, dishes in Borough Market. So there were different sections. The first one was bakery. So we got this amazing bun and a brownie, and this brownie was obviously chocolate flavor, and this bun was of pistachio flavor. It had a amazing creamy feeling in between, and then on top there was pistachio topping, and it was extremely delicious. So we enjoyed that. Then there was a fresh market here, and Dhaval wanted to get some fresh juice, and Eva baby started eating strawberry because she wanted to eat it, and we cannot say no to her because she is the boss. So yeah, and then I was a bit coughing too, so I told Dhaval that I don't want any juice. Instead of that, I want to have some, hot juice. So I drank hot juice, and then we headed to British Museum. So this is a British Museum. This is a free museum in London that you can visit without any cost. So this is another tip. So you just have to walk in, no need to book a ticket, no need to buy or reserve or do anything. Just visit, and then they do some security checks. They check your bags and everything, and then they let you go inside. So we explored a little bit here. We could not finish everything because the museum was so big. It was huge. So we did not explore all the parts. Got hungry, so we again went to another Indian restaurant. And don't judge us for eating Indian food in London, because we are traveling with baby and she only eats rice and roti. She doesn't like to eat any American or British food, bread and pasta and pizza and things like that. So we had to get Indian food in order to make her eat rice and roti. So don't judge us, right? And then we went to this ice cream parlor, got some ice cream for Eva baby because she had slept last night. Then we got some souvenirs. Next day we went to Paris. So if you want to see our journey and our experience of Paris, then do watch my Paris video too. I will share on YouTube soon. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like it, and it was a quick 3 days London trip. Thank you so much. Bye.